Hi, thanks for tuning in today. I have a message for the collective. I wasn't even planning on doing a video, not for the next several days. We just came back from vacation, but something grabbed my attention, and I feel like I need to do a reading for empaths specifically. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of conflict. Oh, yeah. A lot of conflict going on right now. People are a little bit overwhelmed with some stuff that's whether it's on social media or in your personal life. The Tower card is here. There are some things that are coming down. There are new beginnings in the works for some of you, but you already knew this. So if some things are coming to an end and conflict is coming, you already knew this was in the process of happening already. So it's not a huge surprise. So how do we navigate through this very quickly, right? Is there any other information as to what it is that's coming up for the collective? Maybe somebody needs to know some assistance. Okay, somebody's throat chakra is being held back, or or they want to take action, but they are being held back. I don't know if that is because of guilt, or you feel like the person in your life is not able to let you go and do your own thing and move on, or being able to speak your voice about your truth. You're not able to say it. Oh, okay. Just a reminder that if you're putting yourself out there in social media and having discussions about things that are going on, and then tend to have, attacks in social media, they're just saying be mindful of the frequencies that are out there, because there's always these frequencies that are being played out to keep you in the negative, to keep you stuck, to keep you like angry, and you get reactive. So what they're saying is to take a little bit more responsibility about that before, choose wisely what you choose to share, and the people that you hang around with, who you express your truth to be just a little bit more discerning. That's a huge message right now. Be a little bit more discerning, because honestly, who has the energy to deal with people on social media or trolls on, YouTube? Like, we don't have the energy for that right now. Just contain your own self. And even though you can see through the truths of what is going on and all the BS about, I'm not even going to say all the crap that's going on, you can see through it. It's enough that you can see through it. You don't need to go and act out on anything. You don't need to prove to anybody anything. They're saying just keep to yourself. Focus on your own energy. If you hear that crunching, my cat is having a little snack. Okay, surrender to trust, which is always, like, people are always saying that, right? Surrender to trust. Easier said than done. There's another reason why this card is coming up. Things are happening quick and fast. Lessons are coming quick and fast. Surrender to trust. They are going to be, it's going to feel like hell, but for a very short time. I feel like a lot of people are going to have something happen, but it's hard and fast learning. And then you're going to get through it and be like, oh, crap, that, I'm glad that that's over and done with. Let's just move on with the past. You're going to be able to move through this quickly. You're going to be able to move through this quickly. So whatever it is that's happening for you, trust that it's going to go and happen very fast. The angel of abundance is also coming. So you will receive the money or whatever needs you have to get through this. So ask. They're saying, please ask and give permission. It's not just enough to ask for help, but give permission to your guides and angels so that things can come your way. Okay. And now they're saying that some people are having a hard time figuring out which direction to go to. This is where we get caught up in the mind. And when the mind is the one that you rely on to make decisions, you tend to make mistakes. So please go back into your body, into your solar plexus, trust yourself, feel what's coming up, whatever emotions are coming up. You know what? A lot of those emotions are not even yours. So ask to release those emotions to get to, okay, what's under that? What's under that? What's under that? Find out what is yours, what is not yours. Release what is not. And then what is coming up for you, like a deep sense of, they're asking me to use the emotional wheel for some of you. You might feel angry, but it's not your anger. But what is under that anger? So if you can get rid of the anger, what is underneath that anger? Okay, just so for some of you who are a little bit stuck. Okay, so I'm getting that you are feeling stressed, but the reason behind that stress is feeling out of control. So maybe things are reeling a little bit for you and you're feeling a little bit out of control of the situation. That they're saying, good, you need to be out of control, because once you start to take control, again, you make decisions from your mind and it's not going to help you. They want you to be out of control. Let God take control. Universe, God, whatever language you want to use. And because your best course of action is to just hand over the wheel. They're saying to hand over the wheel. All right. So wait. If you're in a process where you're kind of waiting right now, it's a waiting game. Let it play out. It will go by fast. I'm feeling like some people are really needing to move out of their situation. You're moving, you're relocating. I know finding a place is really hard right now. Um, but you do have choices. There's some choices that are coming up for you, but they're saying not to forget. Like maybe some of you are feeling like you need to escape where you're at, but they're saying, is there a way that you can change your environment? Change your environment, or maybe move upstairs or downstairs where you are to create that what you need, rather than thinking that you need to flee that house or that apartment or whatever and go somewhere else. Can you focus on what you have and change it, whether it be by music, frequency, crystals, essences, changing the foods that you eat, tuning in? They're saying again about the frequency, not to tune into the frequencies of whatever is around you. Tune into a different frequency of nature, of music. Whale sounds are coming up. So if you cannot change your environment, change the environment within yourself, is what they're saying. Because I know some people are stuck. They can't move. They don't have the money, or they don't have anywhere else to go. I get it. But again, change, big changes is coming. Some of you are starting a new business or want to start a new business. You have a new idea coming forward. Maybe it's even a new job. Do some of you need to just take a temporary part-time position to help you either get out of the house or to get your mind off things that are happening right now? Yeah, endeavor into the new is what they're saying. Go into something new or different to just get your mind off of what is happening right now. Again, the mind, get your mind off of what is happening right now. Go into your body. Hold on. Let's just see what these, where, what do we need to surrender to? What is the surrender? They're asking you to choose 3 cards, and one of them will pertain to you more than the other. Surrender to denial. That's the first one. Before I move on, surrender to denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So some of you who are experiencing these changes and I felt like a lot of you kind of already knew that they were coming, but if you feel like you've been blindsided, because she's even wearing a blindfold, right? So if you feel like you were blindsided with these changes that are coming, they're asking you to take the rose colored glasses off, take the blindfolds off to see the situation for what it really is. Yeah, it's like a light bulb. It's going to be a light bulb moment for some of you. Okay, so that was the first one, denial, surrender, denial. What's the second one? 2 out of 3 here. Surrender to the idea that you can fix someone. So if someone is showing you your true colors, their true colors, let them. If they're saying to you that, yeah, I'm going to change, or, I really want this to work, they've already shown you their true colors. Stop letting them manipulate your mind. Tune into the emotions, tune into the body. When it feels off, it feels off. There's no need to justify or to figure it out in your mind why it feels off. If it feels off, it feels off. Period. Period. Just trust your body. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or own healing. And you know what? We don't have the time to take everybody with us. If they're on a sinking ship, I'm sorry to say, I know I've been one that has always tried to help relationships, people go along for the longest amounts of time, completely inappropriate amounts of time. And I'm much better with that now. And if they want to be on a sinking ship, I'm not going down with them. They're also saying that you are not really on a ship right now. You're probably on like a paddle boat. So you have only so much space on that paddle boat. Lighten the load. Lighten the load. Even if you are moving out of some place and you're stuck on disagreements of what you can and cannot take, let it go. They're saying let it go. Whatever you can release, do it. Take your most basic needs if you're in a situation where you need to like leave ASAP, right? You're saying not to be attached to what is there and just what you can fit on your paddle boat and just go. You might be able to come back to it later, but for now, you just need to go. Okay, and the third card. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Easier said than done, right? But remember when I said that things are happening hard and fast for people? I feel like these emotions of resentment, anger, fear, all of these things are going to move very, very fast. But the choice is yours whether to hang on to them or not. The resentments are only going to hold you back. Think of it on your paddle boat. If resentments were rocks and you're putting rocks now on your paddle boat, I know that you're not supposed to sink, right? I don't think that they sink, but it's added weight, it's taking up space, and it's going to make you go slower. I don't know anything about paddleboarding, but I just feel like you might go slower if you have a bunch of rocks on it. Could be wrong. Does the weight help on the waves? I don't know, but from what I'm being shown, it's no, it's only holding you back. And then on top of that, when you have those rocks on your paddleboard, you're always aware of them. You're seeing them. They're right there all around you. You can't seem to get out of that situation. You can't get out of those negative thoughts and those limiting beliefs, and you kind of stay stuck there. So even if it's one rock at a time, they're saying just throw it overboard, like hand it over to God, the universe, throw it into the sea, Literally go to water, grab a bunch of rocks, throw the rocks into the water. Name them if you have to. Throw them. They're saying that you're going to feel so much lighter when you start to release, even just one at a time, one day at a time, release one more. Because at the end of the day, all these resentments that you're carrying, it's not going to change anything. If you talk about the past and what happened, it's not going to change anything. People are going to be the way that they are. They are stuck at the level that they are. You are moving into expansion. You are moving into new consciousness, new awareness. Yeah, some of you are not able to see the forest from the trees, and there's a lot of confusion right now because things are happening so fast. They're asking you to ground, change your frequency that's coming up again. And dragonfly is coming up. So different from a butterfly, where we know butterfly always means transformation, right? From that caterpillar into the cocoon. But the dragonfly has this beautiful iridescent, shiny body. It can go like, I mean, it's started from the water, it can go to the land, it can go to the air, it can change direction in a split second. And it has a, I think it has a 360 or at least 180 degree view of what's going on around it. So to have the flexibility, the resilience, um, yeah, the ability to see and move and be in flow in whichever way life is showing you to go. So be ready to take flight, be ready to move, maybe even change direction completely. Don't hang on to, well, this was my dream. This was the direction I was going into. No, if you're urged to fly the opposite way for now, go the opposite way is what they're saying. This flexibility, this flow is really, really important. You may not feel confident right now. Yeah, you're feeling very unsure right now. But it's going to come. The way is going to be shown. The faster you can release and the more trust you can put into this process right now. I know it sounds cliche, but there's a reason why I had to like get up from what I was doing and do this reading right now, because somebody needs to hear this. It's just trust. It's going to happen fast. And some of you, I feel like, are starting and stopping and starting and stopping, whatever it is that you've been waiting to do, just do it. Take the first step. I've been guided to start these videos for a long time, and I just have been procrastinating on it. And something just said to me right now, it's now or never. Get up and do it. I mean, it's not never, now or never. It's not that, but you know, the urgency is that people need. Okay, here comes the ask card again, as I was mentioning earlier. And perfect timing. And oh wow, opportunity to forgive. There's nothing to worry about. Release and surrender. Like, how perfect is that? Perfect timing. Did I say that? There's also the perfect timing card. So ask for help, ask and allow assistance from the universe. It may not just be from hidden, it may be from people who can help you here in the now. Maybe you need somebody to help you move. Maybe you need somebody to fix your car. Maybe, you know, arrange some finances. Ask and allow, give them permission to help you. It's perfect timing. Everything is happening according to divine order. They're asking you to not worry. The more you worry, they're saying, the more you're going to be hung up in that situation. So if you want things to clear up quickly, stop worrying about it. And even if that means to distract yourself for now, right? I know that people are like, well, feel your feelings, journal, this, that, whatever. Yes, those things work. But sometimes we just need a little bit of a distraction for a short time to get us out of that headspace and into something else so we can come back with fresh eyes. Release and surrender. These challenges are going to prove quite fruitful. This is all happening very much in your favor, in everyone's favor. This is, yeah, these changes are not meant to be slow and heavy right now. These changes are, yes, hard and fast learning, but it's a trajectory, like you're going to be propelled into a new direction. As long as you have the ability to forgive, even if you can't forgive right now, ask for help to forgive. Ask for help from the divine to help you forgive the situation and release any resentments that you have about it. And then they just said, go for the gold. Again, if there's something that you've been wanting to do, keep your eye on the prize, go for the gold because it's available to you now. Okay, one last card. No, two last cards. They said two last cards. Okay. Live in the moment. Yeah. Only speak positive things in your life. Avoid bringing up the past, especially negative memories or situations. Your goal is to experience how difficult it is to live in the present. Healing is rapidly enhanced when you're focused in the now. I can't make this up. Healing is rapidly enhanced when you're focused in the now. That's why I've been getting the message that this is going to be, hard and fast, but it's going to happen. Keep focusing on the now. Keep focusing on the now. And the second card was at this deck. Okay. See God in all things. Two cards flipped over. Okay. And then follow your dreams. Okay. Put yourself in slow motion and observe everything and everyone through the lens of this is sacred and it speaks to me. How does that change your environment? They're asking you to see God in all things. This is sacred and it speaks to me. This is sacred and it speaks to me. So, whatever lessons you are, I don't want to call them lessons, whatever experiences you are going through right now, you've asked for this. You've asked for a quick resolution. You've asked for quick redirection, realignment. Just trust this is sacred and it speaks to me. And then following your dreams, point out one special dream or ambition that you've vacillated about or postponed. Exactly what I was saying. What has motivated you to put positive actions on hold? So your goal is to determine whether your excuse is real. And if not, identify the reason, the real reason you've delayed so that you can do something about it. Okay, let's go back to the emotional wave for just a second. What is the real reason? This may not apply to everybody because I feel like there's some secondary gain into why you have been procrastinating. So, for example, if you're splitting up with your partner, secondary gain would be, the financial support that you may have, or having the support of family. And if you were to split up and you didn't have the support of family, then that would be quite devastating for you. So there's secondary gain in that. But for other people, what is holding them back? Or their ambitions, their dreams? Okay, fear. And from fear, I'm getting blockage in your throat chakra too. To speak your truth. I think we said that at the very beginning. And from fear, I'm getting insecurity. And between insecurity or sorry, in insecurity, there's two options: feeling inadequate or inferior. I feel it's more inadequacy, but you are wise beyond your years. You're wise beyond your years. So ask if that feeling of inadequacy is even yours. And if it's not, ask your body to release it. Work with a body talk practitioner. Jessie Morrison is a wonderful body talk practitioner. I'm going to link this video to that video that I did with her. And then, okay, there's also some sadness going on here. So from sadness, I'm feeling, or I'm picking up with the pendulum, guilt. And then from guilt, it's remorseful. Maybe some are ashamed, remorseful. So if you're looking to leave a relationship, or if I'm picking this up for somebody, if you are feeling remorseful or guilty about not helping somebody, maybe somebody needs a little bit of extra help, maybe somebody needs too much of your energy right now. You don't have it. I mean, you have it, but you don't have it to spare, is what I'm trying to say. You need it for other things. But try not to feel remorseful or guilty. Release that. Again, focus on your goal. So if you've already have enough going on in your life and other people are pulling on your energy, you can't get to where you need to be. So those people are going to have to wait for a little bit, or those situations are going to have to wait for a little bit. One last thing that they want me to share is that if you are spending a lot of time on social media, I'm not trying to shame anybody, but if you are, or staying in your distractions, other than the distraction I was talking about earlier, is like going away, doing something else, spending time in nature, go to the beach, go for a walk. Those are positive distractions, right? If you're hung up on social media or, I don't know, reality TV, that's not going to bring your energy up. So they're asking for you to do an activity that's going to bring your vibe up so that you can focus or attract the frequencies that you need in order to reach your goal. Good. And if you need to work with if you choose to if you choose to work with a body talk practitioner, please reach out to Jessie Morrison. I'm going to link that video that I did with her here. Thank you so much. Take care.